good evening. You are watching CMR Daily Buzz. It's Wednesday, March 30th. I'm Misha Allinger and thank you for joining us. Leading today's news, shortly after 10 p.m. last night, 29th March, officers responded to a report of an armed robbery at a service station on Dorsey Drive in Georgetown. It was reported that two men arrived on a motorcycle at the location, brandished a firearm, and fired a single shot upwards and demanded cash from a customer before fleeing the location. The man that entered the service station was described as wearing long blue jeans, a multicolored long-sleeve shirt, and had his hands, head, and face covered. The second man was also wearing long clothing and had his head and face covered. The matter remains under investigation, and anyone with information on this incident is requested to contact Georgetown CID at 949-4222. Anonymous tips can be provided directly to the RCIPS via the confidential tip line at 949-7777 or their website rcips.ky. 30-year-old Georgetown man that was arrested in relation to a serious stabbing incident that took place at Everglow Bar on January 2nd has now been formally charged with wounding with intent. He has been bailed to appear in court on Tuesday, 5th April 2022. Two jet skis were stolen last night from a vacant lot at the intersection of Water Street and Royal Palm Drive in Sunrise Landings between 11 p.m. and 1:30 a.m. It is believed that the culprits exited via Water Street and North Sound Estates. Anyone with information that may have witnessed this incident, please contact Ryan on 925-6433 or the RCIPS on 949-4222. Anonymous tips can be provided directly to the RCIPS via their confidential tip line on 949-7777 or their website rcips.ky. The iguana sculpture located at the entrance of the Queen Elizabeth II Botanic Park was vandalized by unknown persons over the weekend. The incident was reported to the park manager on Sunday evening around 7:45 p.m. CMR was at the park on Saturday morning and took some photos of the beautiful sculpture upon exiting the park just 24 hours before it was damaged. Anyone with information that may have witnessed this property damage is requested to contact the police immediately on 949-4222. Anonymous tips can be provided directly to the RCIPS on their confidential tip line on 949-7777 or their website rcips.ky. Public Health reported 121 positive cases of COVID-19 as of 29th March 2022. There are 533 estimated active cases of COVID-19 in the Cayman Islands. 2 patients are currently hospitalized for COVID-related causes, and of these, both are unvaccinated. The 7-day rolling average for 30th March is 39. The sister islands also noted 2 new cases since their last report, bringing the total cases since the beginning of the pandemic to 656. The Department of Commerce and Investment wishes to advise the public that effective immediately, incomplete applications will no longer be accepted. The decision aligns with the DCI promise to always provide clients with excellent customer service. By reducing the amount of time spent on incomplete applications, the DCI team will be able to process applications faster and increase the turnaround time for customers who submit complete applications. DCI is also encouraging members of the public to visit their website at dci.gov.ky to review application checklists before submitting applications at the business licensing counter and via their online portal. For more information, please email info@dci.gov.ky or call 945-0943. Brigadier the Right Honorable the Lord Lancaster of Kimbleton, PC, will be in the Cayman Islands from 31st March to 4th April for his first visit as Honorary Colonel of the Cayman Islands Regiment. Lord Lancaster will meet with both Honorable Premier and Minister of Home Affairs and see the regiment in action during his time on island. Although the UK will stand by to offer any technical support Cayman may need, Cayman's leaders will decide on how the regiment will evolve. The Utility Regulation and Competition Office has announced the appointment of Peter Gauff as Interim Chief Executive Officer effective 1st March 2022. Mr. Gauff was a long-term senior strategic advisor to the Deputy Governor and has served on several government boards. He has been an architect of various government reform initiatives, including the establishment of the Office of the Ombudsman, the Commission Secretariat, and the transition of the Legislative Assembly to an independent parliament. The Premier and Minister of Sustainability and Climate Resiliency, Honorable Wayne Panton, joined the National Trust for the Cayman Islands Youth Climate Ambassadors and their families on Saturday, 26 March to plant trees. The tree planting was a part of their efforts to offset their travel to the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference of the Parties in November 2022. John Gray High School retained its place as inter-secondary schools sports champions for the 5th consecutive year after 3 days of intense competition at the Truman Bodden Sports Complex last week. Clifton Hunter High School placed 2nd and Cayman Academy 3rd. Several notable guests attended the event, including His Excellency the Governor Martin Roper. Let's hear from Kevin Watler on what to expect of Cayman's evening weather.
Thanks, Misha, and good night, Cayman. I'm Kevin Watler, and this is your CMR weather update. It's brought to you by WG Charters. Mostly clear skies overnight with winds east-southeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour. The temperatures will fall to the mid to upper 70s. Now for tomorrow's sunrise, it's going to be around 6:20 in the morning, and it heats up to the mid 80s. Winds will be southeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour, and there is a low chance of a rain shower. Mainly clear skies tomorrow night. Southeast winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. It cools down to the upper 70s tomorrow night. Now for the rest of the week, there will be lots of sunshine and improving sea conditions for the weekend, so it's a good time to contact WG Charters on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp and book a trip to get out on the water. WG Charters offers private boat trips for a great price, and these CMR weather updates are brought to you by WG Charters. We really encourage you to support them. Have a great night.
Thank you, Kevin, for that weather update. Leading regional news, the Westmoreland Police seized an M16 rifle with a magazine containing 13 5.56 rounds of ammo during an operation in the Little London police area about 5:40 p.m. yesterday, March 29th. Moving on to international news, the east coast of Australia has once again been hit by severe flooding after heavy rains battered the region. There were 7 orders of evacuation issued from the NSW Emergency Service. Residents had to be evacuated overnight. In response to the renewed flooding risk, the Prime Minister Scott Morrison said Australian Defence Force and federal government resources have been deployed. For more in-depth news and headlines, please visit our website, caymanmallroad.com. Thank you for tuning in to CMR Daily Buzz. This is Misha Allinger. Please do not drink and drive. Enjoy your evening and stay safe.